Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome in. So sorry, my computer is lagging, so I did not know that it already went live. So excuse any noises that you hear. My cat decided he was going to lock himself in the room with me, so he's in here. Other than that, let me know if you can hear me and see me well. All right, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Okay, perfect. We're back. Sorry, our internet connection is not very strong, is what it's saying. So just let me know if I lose you or you lose me. Just let me know. Okay, so it looks like we have Francisco in the chat already. So welcome, welcome. Hello, Francisco. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are enjoying your morning in your PJs, drinking some coffee or milk or whatever it is that you are enjoying, orange juice, and you are ready to talk some Disney news. I'm so excited. Tuesday, I was back for the first time in a couple of months, and so I decided that we are going to start up brewing with the bones again, but we're going to just do maybe once a month, just so you guys can catch up with us on a Saturday morning. We know Saturdays are super busy. My Saturdays are going to be really busy coming up. So once a month is going to be what we're going to commit to right now. So let's go ahead and get started. I have some super exciting news. Some of you probably already saw on Walt Disney World News today that they have completely finished the 50th anniversary castle decorations by hanging up the big 50 emblem on the castle, on the front of the castle. So we are super excited. Not many of you know because we're not going to stream or anything when we're there, but we're going in November for Wyatt's birthday. So we're super excited to have a family vacation there, and it's going to be so fun. And then they announced Daisy Duck is number 9 out of the 50 characters that are going to be the golden statues at the park. So again, another super exciting 50th update for you. And then if you haven't noticed already, we're seeing that Orlando's airport is going to also do some theming. So we saw Figment was going to be one of the characters in the airport. So I'm super excited about that, to see what they can do with the airport. That is super awesome that they're bringing all the magic to the airport. Cannot wait for all of that. Good morning, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, I think. All right. And Francisco has been on since 7:30. So if you could win an award, I think Francisco won the award. All right. So this day in Disney history, in 1924, veteran actor Don Knotts is born as Jesse Donald Knotts in Morgantown, West Virginia. His live-action Disney credits include The Apple Dumpling Gang, No Deposit, No Return, Gus, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. He also supplied the voice of many Disney characters in cartoons, but he's best known for his role as Bonnie Fife on The Andy Griffith Show. All right. Oh, hi, Dawn. Welcome in. Will's in too. Welcome in. Yeah, so Don Knotts, actually, I'm a super big fan. My family loves old movies. I think it stems from my dad. So I love, love, love to see Don Knotts in, what is it? The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. That's one of my favorite Don Knotts movies. So he was born in 1924. 1939, Disney releases the Mickey Mouse short, The Pointer. The Pointer. In 1951, comedian and actor Robin Wilson, who voiced the genie on Aladdin, was born in Chicago, Illinois. I think he had a lot of Disney ties further than the genie. He was known for being a comedian, a voice actor. As we all know, he pretty much made all his own lines for the movie Aladdin. He obviously is very, very, very well missed. In 1954, construction officially begins on Disneyland. And amazingly, it finished in 1 year. All right, Will and I talked about this the other day. They can't finish anything in a year nowadays, and they have so much going for them nowadays. So why can't they finish anything in a year? I guess they need Disney reincarnated to come back and tell them how to get things done in a year nowadays. 1992, the Boiler Room Barbecue Restaurant opens in Tokyo Disneyland. 1999, Disney Wonder, the second of the Disney cruise ships, visits Southampton, England on her voyage from Italy, where she was made, on her way to Florida. So she made a stop in Southampton and then a stop in Florida because she was made in Italy. So I thought that was super cool. We're hearing a lot more about them bringing back the cruise lines in the near future. So that is super awesome to hear. 1999, this is super cool. The first Disney Fast Pass ticket was given out at Walt Disney World. Crowds were increasing and they tried to figure out a way to limit the lines and help move the lines forward. And so I didn't know that the first Fast Pass ticket was at Walt Disney World. I would have assumed it was at Walt Disneyland, but no, it's at Walt Disney World. So I thought that that was super interesting. Hello, Car Key. You're walking and listening. All right, I found this to be an interesting tidbit of information. In 2003, a giraffe at Disney's Animal Kingdom was struck by lightning, and sadly, it did not make it through that. So I read that that was the first and only time that an animal has ever been injured by nature at the Disney parks. So I found that to be super interesting. 2010, Disney and Target announced a new fashion line of apparel and accessories called D-Signed. And I think if you know now, if you have a Target near you, Target and Disney have now continued with a lot of their collaborations. And nowadays you can go in and you see the actual Disney store in your Targets, which I think probably has a lot to do with why Disney has decided to start closing down a lot of the Target or a lot of the Disney stores around the nation, is because they are in the Targets. Maybe that's just where they're making their money. But I thought that was interesting. And then in 2018, Bing Bong Sweet Stuff, a merchandise and confectionery shop, opens at Pixar Pier. So that was one of the new shops that they opened when they redid at Disneyland. They redid the theming to Pixar Pier. All right, guys. So today we are talking about what I have been watching on Disney Plus, what's new to Disney Plus. There's so much stuff, and I was typing my script, and I finally just had to cut off what I wanted to talk about because I could talk for 3 hours about all the new stuff on Disney Plus, and I don't think you want to listen to me talk for 3 hours. So I'm going to start with Cruella, which Will did not want to see Cruella at all, and I did, but we kind of made an agreement since he made me watch Raya, which I ended up loving. I ended up loving Raya. He made me watch Raya, and he paid the $30 fee for that. I made him buy the Cruella movie so we could watch that together. So it was kind of like our deal. Will's in the chat, so he can probably tell you his feelings on the movie. I absolutely loved it, and that's coming from somebody who does not really like Emma Stone at all. I didn't really think that she was the best option for Cruella, but after seeing the movie, loved it. So it was directed by Craig Gillespie, written by Dana Fox, Tony McNarin, and Elena Brosh. I probably botched all of those names. Starring Emma Stone as Cruella and Estella. So if you haven't seen the movie, she's not just Cruella, because this movie is about who she was before. Emma Thompson as the Baroness. Joel Fry as Jasper. And Paul Walter Hauser as Horace. So those are the main 4 characters you see in the movie. There's some other characters that come in and out that are important to the story as well. But because of time, I'm not really going to talk about all of them. I kind of want to just talk about the main people that are in it. So it was released May 28th in the United States and the United Kingdom on Disney Plus for that $29.99 fee. It grossed $219,966,685 in the first weekend. I don't know if that was just box office sales or if that was also online as well, like on Disney Plus. It didn't say, it just said how much it grossed in that first weekend. So I think as movies go, it could have done better. So I'm assuming maybe that's just the box office. So a little bit about before she becomes Cruella, teenager Estella has a very big dream, but life throws her some curveballs along the way. So we kind of see her origin story. So do not watch this movie thinking you're going to watch 101 Dalmatians, because that is not what this is at all. And I know there's also a live action 101 and 102 Dalmatians. Again, that's not what this is. You have to go into this movie with a clean slate in your head, kind of like Maleficent. We are hearing the backstory of Cruella. Who is Cruella? Why did Estella become Cruella? And I think that this movie did a very good job of filling in some of those. Where did she get this? Where did she get her name? Where did she come up with Hell Hall? Where did she get Jasper and Horace? Where did she get this, and this? Why does she even like Dalmatians? Like, who likes Dalmatians, right? Why does she pick Dalmatians as her dog of choice? These are some of the fill-in-the-blank answers that you get in this movie. And I think they did a wonderful job. Emma Stone was amazing in this movie. I didn't think she was going to be good at all. Anything I've ever seen her in has been like a comedy. So I was like, how is she going to play a villain? Like one of the worst villains of all time, in my opinion. I think Cruella and Maleficent are right up there as some of the worst villains in Disney history. She crushed it. She had the maniacal laugh going. She had the walk, the talk, and she knew how to turn it on between Estella and Cruella de Vil. And so that was what was so interesting to me. She's playing 2 different characters in one movie, and they really are 2 different characters, even though it's the same person, really. So I'm so sorry. My cat is fighting with the blinds. So I think she did a wonderful job. Here's some fun facts that I found about this movie. Jenny Bevan, who was the costume designer, which I believe was one of the costume designers for the live action Beauty and the Beast. She created 277 costumes for the movie. 47 of those were just for Cruella alone. So just wrap your head around that. Cruella changed costumes like this. And I actually watched an interview with Emma Stone talking about how she was pregnant while filming this, and a lot of her costumes were heavy. Like, I think she said one of her costumes was like 50 pounds. And so she said she had to take a lot of breaks during filming because of how heavy these costumes were. Yes, Will. Cruella has a villain book. I don't remember the author. She has a lot of different ones, and it's their origin story. It's called Evil Thing. Yes, you can buy them on Shop Disney. I bought mine at Barnes and Noble. You can buy them at Target as well. But yes, I don't know what her book is, though. I haven't gotten to her book, so I don't know if the movie aligns with her story. But Maleficent, the movie, it aligned pretty well with the book that was written about her. Horace compares dog owners to their dogs like in the original film from 1961. So when you're watching, there are some funny things that you're like, oh, they did that in 101 Dalmatians, the cartoon version. And so there are some connections through that. Glenn Close, who played the first live-action Cruella in 101 Dalmatians in 1996 and 102 Dalmatians in 2000, served as an executive producer for this movie. So I thought that was really cool. I think Will looked that up. Yes, Glenn Close was an amazing Cruella too. And I think that that's what made me doubt Emma Stone. And so I'm wondering if Glenn Close had the same issues with her costumes back then in the 1996 and 2000 movie, if her costumes were as heavy as Emma Stone's were. Despite being an English character, Cruella de Vil has never actually been played by an English actor. I thought that was really interesting. But I'm pretty sure Emma Stone has played an English person before in a movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've heard her do an English accent before. I think she did pretty well. I mean, in comparison to the movie itself, I think most of the other actors were English actors, and that's why I had never heard of them. But I think she stood up pretty well with her English accent. And then I found this really interesting. This movie was the 14th movie produced by the Walt Disney World Company to be rated PG-13. That's along with like Pirates of the Caribbean. So again, a lot of people have said like this is not a movie for kids, and I would agree. I think you should watch it first, know your children, know how they're going to react to things. I would say, I mean, I definitely wouldn't let Wyatt watch it. I don't think there was any cursing or anything in it for sure. But, you know, as a mom, a lot of other moms I've talked to have been particular about the Hell Hall reference and the Devil reference. Like, is she the devil? But I think you just have to realize they're playing off her backstory. They're playing off who she is as a villain. She is a villain. That's who she is. If they do a second one, like they did Maleficent, I hope they keep the same people. There's a lot of references in it that make you feel like there will be a second one. And so I don't know. Maybe Disney is really good about doing second, third movies. So maybe we'll see what Disney has in mind for Cruella. Again, I loved it. Let me know if you've seen it. It looks like a lot of people haven't seen it. It is worth it. At this point, though, I would just wait for it to come out for free. I mean, I don't think it has very much longer to come out for free since it came out May 28th, and we're into July. It may already be free. Will, you can check me on that. But again, Will and I both enjoyed it. I think I definitely enjoyed it more than Will did. It's something that I have only seen once, and I probably need to watch it again. But it was very, very good. Costuming was very, very good. The whole set design was amazing. I kind of felt like I was watching like 1970s England. The store manager who Cruella goes to for a lot of her inspiration, he definitely is very flamboyant. But I think if you look at that time period, I believe that that's probably what men in England were like and dressed like. So I don't think it was too far off of what we can see in England. Okay, so Will said August 27th is when Cruella is free on Disney+. All right, so at this point, you might as well just wait for it to be free. But again, it was well worth it. So to me, hello, big Disney fan. Welcome in. We're just talking about what's new to Disney+. I just wrapped up talking about Cruella. I enjoyed Cruella. I watched Cruella live, or we watched it when it first came out. We paid the $30 fee, so that's what we just wrapped up talking about. If you've seen Cruella, please let us know what your thoughts are. If you're watching this on Team Replay, again, let us know what your thoughts are. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every part of it. There were twists and turns too that were like, I mean, Will probably could catch on. Will catches on to everything. But for me, I was like, what? I did not see that coming. But again, Will probably saw it coming. All right. So the second movie that we have recently watched on Disney+, which I'm hoping at least everybody gave it a chance since it was free. Let me take a sip here. Is Luca. So I'm hoping at least everyone gave this a chance. So let's move on to Luca. Luca is Pixar. If you are not aware, Luca is a Pixar movie. So it was released on Disney Plus for free on June 18th of 2021. So it was first released in the United States. They did it in English and in Italian, because this movie is from the Italian Riviera. And so it only makes sense that those are the two languages they dropped it in first. I have never heard of any of the cast besides one of them. Jacob Tremblay played Luca, who is the main character. Jack Dylan Grazer played Alberto, which is Luca's friend. Emma Berman played Julia, which if you're looking at the spelling of Julia, it's very Italian. It is spelled Giulia. And then the only actor I recognized is Maya Rudolph as Daniela. A lot of you probably know Maya Rudolph from a lot of Adam Sandler movies, and then she was also on SNL. So she's more of a comedian, but I think she did a very good job as a voice actor in this film. So she played Daniela. Again, I've only seen this movie once. I know who Luca, Alberto, and Julia are. I forgot who Daniela was. Will, maybe you can help me out with who that is. Jim Gaffigan played Luca's dad, another notable comedian. Okay, perfect. I didn't want to go through everybody because I know our time is limited. But pretty much the storyline is a young boy experiences an unforgettable seaside summer on the Italian Riviera filled with gelato, pasta, and scooter rides. Luca shares these summer adventures with his new best friend, but they both have a secret. There's lots of secrets in Disney movies. So pretty much with this movie, I would say it was cute. Pixar has not nailed it out of the park for me in a couple years, honestly. I did not like Onward. I did not like Soul. Maybe I need to give Soul another chance. I only watched it once. So I don't really, I don't really know about Luca either. Maybe I need to watch it again. I thought it was cute, but I don't think it's one of those classic Pixar movies. I think like watching Toy Story and watching Monsters Inc. and watching Inside Out, you feel the depth of the characters and you relate to them. And that's why you want to watch these movies 46 times over and over and over and over and over again. But I agree, Dave. That's what I told Will in the first, I don't know, 10 minutes of the movie. I looked at Will and I said, why is this like the boy version of Little Mermaid? That's literally what I felt like I was watching, was another Little Mermaid, but with little boys instead of the girl. And so you kind of see, spoiler, they are sea monsters. And the reason they stay where they are is, hi, Danny, welcome in. The reason that they stay deep in the ocean is because the humans that are above sea level do not like sea monsters. Like, they hunt the sea monsters. They think that they're like, I don't know, evil is the word, but it's like a magic that I think it's a magic that they're scared of, pretty much. Hi, Amy. Thanks for ninja watching. We appreciate it. We're talking about Luca. We just talked about Cruella. So let us know what you think of Cruella and Luca. We'd appreciate everyone's feedback. I know this is me talking, but I love to read everyone's comments and what they think. So just let us know. And so Luca, the sea monsters, Luca meets Alberto, and Alberto's more, I feel Alberto. Alberto's like, here's the line. Let's cross it a little bit. Like, let's cross the line. Like, they tell us not to do something. Let's do it. So Luca keeps telling him, no, I can't go on land. I can't be a human because they'll find out I'm a sea monster. But Alberto, finally, that peer pressure, he peer pressures Luca into going on dry land. And they meet Julia. And that's where a lot of their, you can see Luca, Alberto, and Julia have like a triangle where Luca trusted Alberto, but then finds out Alberto lied to him, I guess. And I don't think he meant to lie, but Julia tells Luca some information. And so then Luca more so goes to Julia's side of being friends, which kind of outcasts Alberto. And so you kind of see that friendship, which happens in the real life. I work with kids, so I felt like it was a good movie for kids to kind of understand, like, friendship, I guess. But you kind of see Luca's battle. His parents figure out where he is and try to go find him as well. So the whole time I kept thinking something bad is going to happen to his family. I just felt it. Nothing did, though. But then you kind of see from them being on land that everyone at first is scared, but then you can kind of tell that everyone has come around to it because there's some more people on land who are sea monsters as well. And so they've been living on land as humans, but they are sea monsters. And so people kind of open up their view to their differences, I guess. And so, again, I think it was a really cute movie. It's not one that I just want to see over and over and over again. Pixar, to me, Pixar to me is not really getting it lately. I don't know. I feel like Pixar's just trying to make a statement with every single thing that they do. And I'm like, can we just go back to some Mike and Sully and some Buzz and Woody, please? Like, I I want those classic Pixar movies that you just can feel over and over and over again. And I feel like I'm not getting it. And it's kind of sad. Again, there are some good lines. Will posted, Silencio Bruno. Again, though, I don't really know what we're teaching our kids by that. Silencio Bruno is kind of like, you know, your angel and devil, and the angel's telling you like, no, don't do it, and the devil's like, oh yeah, you should do it. Well, he's telling the angel to like silencio, like he's gonna go do it anyway. So I don't know. I thought it was cute. It had a very unique like artist design to it. I felt like it was the drawings were so different from anything else I've seen. So I don't really know. I don't know. It's probably why it was free. But Will, correct me if I'm wrong. Dawn may know too. I'm pretty sure from here going forward, all Pixar movies will be free on Disney Plus. Because I believe that Pixar was like, why are our movies free and no one else's are? So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was a thing that they went through. Hello, happily ever yachty. We are talking about Disney Plus shows. So we just talked about Cruella and Luca. So let us know if you've seen it. If you haven't, let us know. You haven't heard that, Will? So Chase at work told me that, and Chase knows he's all up on everything Disney. So again, Luca, I don't know. I mean, I may watch it one or two more times. It's not one of those that I just want to watch all the time. But again, Cruella, if you haven't seen it, for those that have just popped in, I recommend going to see it. Again, you loved them both. Okay, happily ever yachty, you loved them both. All right. So I loved Cruella. I thought Luca was cute, but I don't know if it's like a classic Disney movie. Years down the road, I'd be interested to see with what they do in the parks with Luca for sure. The merch for Luca is super cute though. If I was like a huge Luca fan, I would probably be buying all the merchandise. Will and I went to our Disney outlet store the other day. Super cute Luca backpack. You can buy it on Shop Disney. It's the sea monster Luca head. It's like this color green. It is super cute. But again, Wyatt hasn't seen the movie. And so I didn't buy it because it wasn't on sale or anything. But when it goes on sale, I may buy it because it's super cute, like park backpack. But their merch is really cute. On the flip side, though, let me know how you feel. I don't know if I liked any of Cruella's merchandise. I felt like only a special kind of person would be able to buy that merch and pull it off. It was a lot of clothing, and I am not going to go around wearing a leather skirt that says Cruella all over it. And so let me know how you feel. At Disney is pretty good about their merch, and they're really good about getting their merch out before the movie comes out, which to me is another interesting point, I guess. Like, why would you go buy something you haven't seen before? But I guess it's working for them. Dawn said she would buy Raya merch. I would too. What is his name? Tuk Tuk. Those little Tuk Tuks at our Disney store are so cute. They have the stuffed animals and they roll up, or they have the like the miniature version, because Tuk Tuk grows throughout the movie with Raya. So I would buy Raya merch too. And I didn't put Raya in my talking points today because I didn't think I'd have enough time. But I'll talk about it. You got me talking, Dawn. I'll talk about it. Raya was super cute. And I think it was something that we all needed to hear. I think it was a really good message about how we all need to come together and pretty much be one. Stop the fighting, stop the arguing, stop the bickering, and become one. And that's how we are really going to succeed as neighbors and friends, a community, and as our country. And I think that was something everyone needed to hear at that moment because of COVID and the election. I think everything was super stressful with Americans. And so I think it was a really good message. Raya was a super fantastic princess, I guess now, who the voice actor, if someone wants to say who the voice actor was, I totally forgot her name. The voice actor, oh my gosh, amazing. And then Sisu, again, was a comedian. Her name escapes me, but she's I'll look it up. Don't worry, I'll find it. Sisu was one of the main dragons in it. And so Sisu was the blue dragon who was with Raya. And she is hilarious. So let me find her name. Raya is an awesome movie. I know that seems to be like the general. Okay, Kelly Marie Tran played Raya. Awkwafina played Sisu. Awkwafina. So she is an actress and a rapper, best known for her role in Crazy Rich Asians, which came out in 2018. Her voice, did she try to make her voice I don't know. She has a perfect voice for voice acting. And so she did a really good job with that role. I was pleasantly surprised with that movie. Again, like I talked about in the beginning of this stream, I didn't want to see it. Will wanted to see it. I didn't think it was going to be cute. I really honestly believe, though, that there were parts that were a little long, because there was fang, tail, talon. I think there were 5 different parts to the whole country, I guess you could say. And so they had to go to each part to kind of find what they were looking for. And I felt like there were some parts where I was like, why are they there so long? Move on to the next. But again, other than those little times where I was like, pick up the pace, pick up the pace, pick up the pace. It was a super cute movie. Will, I agree. The quote from her dad within the first 15 minutes of the movie was the theme for the whole film. So again, I thought it was a really good. In the beginning, you can see how the adults don't get along, and so the kids kind of follow in the footsteps. But at the end of the movie, they rely on each other and they come together as one to fulfill one main goal. And so I honestly, Sisu was 2 forms. You're right. I totally forgot about that. So she was really cute in both forms. The dragons, it was a different take on the dragons too. You know, dragons are a very rich thing in Asian cultures. And I feel like a lot of people portray them in one certain way. If we watch Mulan, the dragon, they're always portrayed more like that. Like you see at the end of Mulan, where they're dressed as the dragon, they're kind of riding it down the streets. I feel like that's how people portray dragons. And so to see these dragons in this movie, they were skinnier, longer. Sisu was more fuzzy in the face, and I felt like that they were more adorable. Like you want to snuggle with these dragons. So again, I kind of veered off. I didn't really think I was going to talk about Raya, but I I did. The music for Raya was very good too. Again, she is a Disney princess now, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if she's had her official ceremony in the park or if you can even see her in the parks yet. But again, she's a very good addition to the princesses. I really, really loved it, and I loved the movie. So if you've seen that, let us know. Team Replay too. Let us know what you think about Raya and the Last Dragon, Sisu, all the characters. Everything was so fun to watch in that, and I really enjoyed it. All right, one more thing I'm going to talk about on Disney Plus, and I can't really say too much because this is one of those shows that if I say too much, it honestly is going to spoil the whole show. We've already talked about Monsters at Work on Tuesdays, so I'm just going to go and tell you a little bit about Behind the Attraction. So if you haven't seen Behind the Attraction yet on Disney Plus, there are 5 episodes out now. Every single episode looks into a different Disney attraction. So the first episode is the Jungle Cruise. So this is the story behind the Jungle Cruise with twists, turns, technological wizardry, and dad jokes. So the Jungle Cruise is actually super interesting, and I'm so glad they did this one first because the Jungle Cruise starts off with Walt's vision for Disneyland. It was one of the first things that he worked on, but yet still wasn't completed like he wanted it to be. And Will and I talked about, you see in these shows how Disney had these things in mind. And sometimes, as wonderful as Disney is, sometimes they did not pan out the way he had in his mind. And so he had to bring other people in to tell him, okay, listen, Walt, no one wants to ride a scary Jungle Cruise, okay? Like, we've got to bring some dad jokes in. We've got to do this, this, and this. So I think it's interesting. He's got the mind, or he had the mind. Sometimes he did not know how to go about executing everything to where fans would come in and want to be a part of it. And I found that super interesting, how he is so intellectual and so incredible, but yet he still had to bring people in to work on these attractions with him. And so the Jungle Cruise also, you see the Jungle Cruise at Disney World and Disneyland. And so I think that's really cool. You get both. Then the second one, Haunted Mansion. Super cool. You don't just see the Haunted Mansion, but you see how they turned it from the Haunted Mansion and made it into other things for other parks around the world. And I thought that was super cool how they talk about how, well, people in Europe are not going to care about this, so let's do it this way. Or people in Asia are not going to care about this, so let's do it this way. And I thought that that was super cool. The third episode is Star Tours. And now we know there's Galaxy's Edge, but to see Star Tours and how it began with George Lucas, it's super cool to see George Lucas's thought process. And George Lucas had so much to say about this, but it goes to the point where he signed over the rights to Star Wars. And so I don't think he had much of a say in the new Galaxy's Edge, but you see a lot about how they went from Star Tours to making Galaxy's Edge. And so that's really cool as well. Hi, Monarch Moments. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just talking about things on Disney Plus. We've talked about Raya, Cruella, and Luca. So let us know if you've seen all those, if you liked them, if you didn't like them. Let us know how you feel. And now we're talking about Behind the Attraction. And so Star Tours was the fourth episode, or the third episode. 47 minutes was its runtime. Most of these were anywhere between 38 to 47 minutes long. And so Star Tours was super interesting to me to see how they created Star Tours and then kind of wrapped it up into Galaxy's Edge. The fourth one was Tower of Terror, which again, just watch it. I can't say too much. You'll see the Tower of Terror, and Joe Rohde is in a lot of these because they use Joe Rohde as one of their characters for one of the Tower of Terrors overseas. And so you see Joe Rohde pop up through a lot of these episodes, which is super cool to see him talking about it. But Tower of Terror, you don't only just see the ones in America, but you see the ones overseas and how they came about it. And so that one again was super interesting. I can't say much, it'll ruin it. Like, there's so many fun facts in this show that even Will, being Will and knowing everything, was even like, what? I didn't know that. So just go ahead and watch all of these. Will and I watched 3 episodes in the first night that they came out. And then the second night we watched 4 and 5. Okay, and then the 5th one, which they have out, is Space Mountain. Again, another super cool concept to where they talk a lot about how Americans want this, but when they went overseas to their partner Disneylands, these people don't want to see this. And so how do we take something in America and make it to where people on these continents and stuff are going to like it? And so I just think it's super interesting. You get to see the designs and how they really wanted Space Mountain. And I looked at Will at one point and I said, they really wanted the track outside of Space Mountain. So their original design was the mountain, but for the track to be outside of the mountain instead of inside. And so you kind of take a lot of, I don't know, it's incredible to see. It was like watching a 50s sitcom, the way they filmed it, which was super cool. They always begin and end the show with a quote from Walt Disney himself. A lot of people in the show worked with Disney on projects, and so you get information from these people who were literally side by side watching Disney work. And that was really cool for me. I think, Will, how many episodes are going to come out? That's fine, Happily Ever Yachty. We can go behind the attraction in the parks too. I would like to take that tour though as well. But this is kind of your free tour, I guess. But this one, the opening scene is really, really cool. There's 10 episodes. Thank you, Will. You knew what I was thinking. Yes, The Rock Johnson is an executive producer for Behind the Attraction. And on the first one of Jungle Cruise, he's in it. So he talks a lot about the movie and what they're doing to bring the movie into the Jungle Cruise, and how he has ridden the Jungle Cruise many times as a little kid and how he loves Disney. And so that's Will's man crush. So I'm sure he's going to make me go see that movie in theaters, which I wouldn't mind. So there's 5 episodes out now. Like Will said, there's going to be 10. So I'm hoping they drop the next 5 soon. But I think they're going to take us behind the scenes of the monorail system and stuff like that we haven't yet seen. So if you haven't watched any of those, Behind the Attraction on Disney Plus, any big Disney fan, or even if you just want to know a little bit more about how they do what they do in the parks and how they come up with ideas and how Disney formed these ideas. Go ahead and check it out. It's a super fun show, really interesting. Will and I couldn't stop watching it. So hi, Tina. So super fun. All right, so I've got about 10 more minutes here. So as everybody knows, well, you may not know, I don't know. I am a Disney, not a Disney. I wish I worked at Disney. I am a Scentsy consultant, and they have recently announced partnership with Disney. We don't really know what that means yet. There's some speculation. Mike Wheeler knows a lot about what's coming to the parks because of Scentsy products. Will, if you can drop a link to my page in the comments, that would be great. But Disney and Scentsy just released last night literally a ton of fall and winter merch. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of it. So Disney villains are to come. This is a Scentsy warmer. So this is a big warmer. It has all these villains on it. Looks a little stained glass mirror-like to me. So I already have a villains warmer, but it is a black cauldron, and it only has 2 of these villains on it. So I'm really excited to see what this looks like. So this is coming in the fall. They released the Genie Scentsy Buddy. So Scentsy Buddies are pretty much stuffed animals, but they come with this scent pack down here on the other side. The scent pack down there that smells good. And this scent pack actually zips up into the Genie's lamp. So most of the time they go in the back of the Scentsy Buddy and zip up. This one goes into his lamp. Not sure what it smells like yet, but he has his own scent, so I thought that was super fun. And for all you Nightmare Before Christmas fans out there, these are all Scentsy Buddies. And then the mayor is a buddy clip. So it's a keychain that smells good. So we have Jack, Sally, Zero, and Oogie Boogie, all buddies. So again, like stuffed animals, they come with this scent pack down here, zips into their back. I'm assuming Zero's will zip in underneath him. And then the mayor over there on the side hanging on the tree, he's like a stuffed animal, but he is a clip. They're normally about 4 inches tall. They come in their own little canister so that the scent stays fresh until you're ready to use it. I think it would be a super fun thing to put on your backpack if you're going to the parks. We have a C3PO one and a couple other little buddy clips for Wyatt's backpack, like Nemo and Dory. And Mike Wheeler's not on, but maybe this means one day they will do an Olaf Scentsy warmer. But this is a buddy clip of Olaf. Again, it's like a keychain. They smell good. I already have a frozen scent, so maybe that's what he's going to smell like, or maybe he'll get his own. But these normally run about $15 for the little keychains. So I thought he was super cute. And then I cannot with this. And I am not even a Muppets fan. But look at that. Kermit and Miss Piggy. Scentsy buddies. So again, the stuffed animals, they come with their own scent pack that goes in their back. Will said he already has to have Kermit. So excited. And then the last 2, Oogie Boogie is getting his own Scentsy warmer. So this is the big warmer that you put the wax in. These sit on a countertop. And obviously it lights up. Super cute. And then Lock, Shock, and Barrel are getting their own. This is a warmer, but it's a plug-in. So it plugs into the wall. So I have these in my bathroom, They're good for an office space, a smaller space where you want the wax up off of the counter. So that is coming soon as well. And then Oogie Boogie has his own scent called Roll the Dice. So I'm super excited about all these products that they have dropped. Will has dropped Dawn dropped my Scentsy link into the chat. Again, Scentsy products run about $10 to $15 more than the other products do, but that is because they share the money with Disney and Scentsy and the consultants. And if you didn't know, they also teamed up with Harry Potter as well. So I pre-ordered my Harry Potter Scentsy. I could not be more excited. Harry Potter is the Scentsy warmer is so cute. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do with all of that. Hello, Dean. Hello. Did you have your turkey leg this morning with your coffee? I know. The Villains warmer, I'm like, I really want it, but I have the other one, but this warmer is way cuter, I think. The other one is just black and green, and so it's not versatile like this one. This one has all kinds of colors in it. The Kermit Scentsy Buddy is so cute. I can't handle it. Again, they do run a little bit higher in price, but with good reason. I am telling you, I have some non-Disney products from them, and the Disney products seem to be better quality. But I think when you put the Disney name on your product, you're expected to have better quality. So I cannot wait to see what Disney and Scentsy come up with. I've heard rumors through the rumor mill that that's why you feel off? Yeah. Well, I had donuts and coffee, so I'm wound up today. I've heard Scentsy is going to put their products in all the hotels at Disney, and so I can't wait to see what they do. I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to share more stuff with you guys. I do have an Instagram and a Twitter that you can find. My Instagram is like YYMama18, I think. And so I post things there of upcoming product launches. You can also go to my webpage and click down below at collections and then the Disney collection. And then there you can pre-order if they have pre-orders, or when they go live, you can check out when they go live. So I'm super excited about everything, and I am super excited about our Saturday morning stream again. Again, I've been super busy, but I do miss it. I do miss sharing everything with you guys. I enjoy talking. Obviously, talking's not that hard for me. So I enjoy getting a different group of people on Saturday morning too. So this has been fun for me. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you would share us out to your friends. Tell your friends about us. Make sure that you please hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. We're planning on doing our Saturday morning stream once a month. My fall schedule is already really packed, and so I can't do every Saturday, but we really want to, thanks Dawn, she dropped my Instagram. We really want to spend some Saturdays with you guys. So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll know when we go live on Saturday. We're thinking the second or the third or fourth Saturday of the month. And so again, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for all the latest Hitchhiking Bone news. Because you just never know when Dawn and Kylie are going to go to Florida and do a pop-up stream, which leads me to say on Tuesday, they go live at 9 p.m. Central Time. And Dawn and will be talking about Dawn will be talking about her pop-up trip to Magic Kingdom that they had last week, and Kylie was with her. So I'm sure Will have lots of interesting questions. to ask her about that. And I can't wait to hear what the park is like now that they've kind of opened it back up to full capacity. So I can't wait to hear that. So make sure you watch us on Tuesdays. And remember, there's always room for one more. And so hurry back. Bye, everybody. Thanks again.